Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High Yah. I do hope that you are well and that you are trusting in Yah. I want to tell you about an experience I had this morning. I went to bed after 1 a.m. this morning. And I laid there in my bed, getting relaxed to say I'm going to just think about something pleasant as I doze off to sleep. And that was the last thought I had. And then it was like, I heard sounds, and I got up to check my window, and I saw a man stabbing. Like, I was looking outside my window to another house, but the man was stabbing the lady, a female that looked like she was holding a child. And I went to call to them, but I was restraining my spirit, and the thought that came into my spirit was that he had a weapon and he would turn on me. And it was I came conscious. Like, it felt like my spirit came into my body, which is why I was saying it was not a dream. It was like something I saw, I was witnessing. And I woke up and I was like, but before I got up, it was like I went somewhere else, and it was another situation, like all these relationship balance situation. Because I remember when I did come to, I had tears, like I was crying. I was saying to the Father, look at what's happening, look at what's coming, but when I came to, it's like I only remember the first situation and the last one. I was saying, I was trying to remember he said, no, you remember that one and the last one. He said, and what the Spirit spoke to me is relational balance, as if to warn the people about relational balance. And I was supposed to put just sharing on Facebook, right, about relational balance. But as I got up this morning, like real up to get ready for work, I was trying to still remember some of what I had seen in that vision. I'm not going to call it a dream because it was real. And I woke up feeling very bothered by it. And it has been a long time since I've woken up with tears in my eyes, as if I was crying in my sleep, right? And so I went to drop my son to work, and I was talking with my friend who my son works with. And I was sharing with him what I just shared with you. And he was saying, these dreams. And I said, it wasn't a dream. It felt like my spirit left my body. And I had an experience like that before, where my spirit left my body. I went thinking I was going off to sleep, but then I was traveling. That's why it was a whole different. It wasn't nothing violent. It was something pleasant, as if the Father was showing me, because I ended up in other countries, and I remember that. But this experience was where violent scenes and toxic and chaotic, and I woke up. I got up very burdened and heavy and troubled. And so I was sharing with him, and I was adamant that it was not a dream. And he looked at me and he said, y'all had a killing on Carmichael this morning. I said, what? Where? And he said, I don't know, but I heard it on the news. He said, you can check it out. He said, but a woman was stabbed this morning. And as he was talking to me, I went to Facebook, and I saw the notice where after 2 a.m. this morning, a woman was seen lying on the ground, and EMS was called, and it was discovered that she had stab wounds on the very street that I live. When I read that, I was like, Father, I know that felt too real. You understand? Too real. And I said to him, these relationships, she was killed by a man. I want to say to you who would be listening to this and watching this, if you are in a relationship with anyone and it is toxic, leave and live. I did a video before encouraging people to leave and real. I was specifically talking to sisters, but now I'm talking to man and female, whoever you are. If your relationship, it could be a relationship with your significant other, your woman, your man, your sister, business partner, whatever. Because the last situation had to do with a business situation, right? Where someone was sharing with some plans they had for business, and the person who they shared it with went ahead and did the business without them, right? And so whatever if you're in a relationship and it's toxic and you just not feeling comfortable, come out of these relationships. Okay? Do leave these relationships. Too many people are in these relationships and it's not adding value to your life. It's not bringing anything good to you. And the unfortunate thing is, it may end up in you hurting someone or someone hurting you. Okay? What I experienced this morning was real. The fact that at the time that I was having that out-of-body experience, that vision, someone on my very street was being killed, tells me that the Father is warning and preparing us for what is to come. Now I prayed, because people always say, oh, you gotta pray about these things. I prayed. And even in me praying, I felt as if this is gonna happen. This is happening. You understand me? There's some things you can cancel, and there's some things that have already been released. And so it's a warning. And so right now, this is a warning. Do you understand? Whichever relationship that you found yourself in, if it is toxic and you are no resolve, no peace, these romantic relationships, you ain't married to these people, you living in these houses with persons, you're arguing, you're fussing, you're cussing, leave and live. Okay? It makes no sense you being in a relationship supposed to be joy and pleasure and happiness. You should be able to build. If you're not doing that, if you're not getting any pleasure and peace from the relationship that you're in, please hear me today. Leave and live. There is going to be, and we have already had an increase in relationship violence. We have seen, not increase, we have seen a lot of it. But I'm feeling like there's going to be an increase. That there's going to be an increase. These relationships now is going to spill out. You know, you may have been able to confine it to your home space. But someone is boiling over. Do you understand? And you need to save yourself. You need to leave and live. Okay? Too many people feel as if they cannot stay by themselves, but it's better for you to be alone and happy than to be alone, unhappy, and wind up dead or in jail. Do you understand? The Bible tells us that in the end, violence will increase, and we have been seeing an increase in violence, and I believe as we come closer, we're going to see an even greater increase. But anything that has been prophesied to happen upon the earth, you as an individual don't have to be a part of it. You are part of it when you are guilty by association. When you are not walking in alignment with the Most High, when you are not listening to the Spirit of the Most High, when you are not following the instructions, the law of the Most High, that is when you are going to find yourself guilty. When you realize, when you would have heard the Father warn you in your spirit and telling you to do certain things in regards to these relationships, and you continue to stay thinking that you can fix it. You understand? If you have a feeling in your spirit that you are supposed to leave or discontinue some kind of business arrangement, some kind of business plan or whatever, break off some relationship you're having with someone, do it. Do it. Save your life, save the person life, save yourself some unnecessary stress, trauma. Leave and live. Okay? Allow the Father, maybe you got to move away and let the Father bring healing and resolution. But until that happens, don't stay in that environment. Don't stay in that situation. Okay? I needed to share that. I needed to send out a warning to whoever's gonna watch this. And if you find yourself in similar situation that is described here, take heed, my friend. Take heed. Shalom. I pray y'all's guidance and blessing upon us all. And this time, shalom.